Hey, single Christian fellas, I got 3 traits that you need to be looking for when it comes to a relationship and marriage. Trait number 1, you need to be looking for in a godly woman. I got to clarify, a godly woman. Trait number 1 you need is a woman who brings peace into every situation she steps into. Listen, the Bible says that it is better to be on the rooftop than in the house with a brawling woman. If all she brings is hell and chaos and arguments and drama, baby, listen, you can stay where you, listen, that's an indicator. You need to run. That Jesus says at one point, you'll know a tree by its fruit. And a product of salvation and relationship with Jesus is joy and peace. So if you're beginning to see that in your relationship, there's a breach in her joy and her peace in this relationship, there's probably some break in her intimacy with God, or there's some unhealed or undealt with trauma. Number 2 thing, you need a woman who's receptive. Book of John, Jesus says, Peter, please have a seat. Let me wash your feet. All right. You need a woman who is not threatened by you walking as a biblical masculine man. Like, you don't need a woman she's straddling the door trying to keep you at bay because she's threatened by the level of masculinity that you're embracing and walking in this season. You need a woman who is secure enough in her femininity, who is vulnerable enough to allow you to be the servant leader of this relationship. Number 3 thing, last thing that you need a woman that's accountable, man. Listen, I've learned over the years, you will either be accountable or you'll manipulate. Like, you're either going to own up to your mistakes or you're going to try to blame it on somebody else. And listen, the Bible says that, Amos, how can 2 walk together unless they agree? At some point, there has to be a level of truth and acknowledgement that we walk in so that we can grow from this into what God has called us to be. And if it ain't no truth, it ain't no acknowledgement, if it ain't no accountability, baby, we might as well get on to what we got to get on to.